In a world of entertainment that is always filled with camera highlights, every step, gaze, and smile of a celebrity can be the subject of speculation. However, among such crowds, there are stories that are not always told in words. Stories that are reflected in small gestures, a faint smile, or even in silence. Today, we dive into the story of two of the biggest stars in the K-pop world, BTS's Jungkook and Taehyung, and the special relationship they have. Jungkook and Taehyung, better known by their stage name V, are two BTS members who are often in the spotlight because of their chemistry. Since BTS's debut in 2013, the two have shown a unique dynamic that differs from the relationship between the other members. While the friendship among all BTS members is something strong and real, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung seems to have an additional dimension that is difficult to put into words. Fans often describe their relationship as Taikok, a combination of names that reflects their closeness. In interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, or even on stage, the two often show genuine concern for each other. Whether it's through the way they talk, supporting each other, or even just in the gazes they share, something feels profound. When BTS first debuted, Jungkook was the youngest member, or maknae, who had just left his teenage years. On the other hand, Taehyung is known for his quirky and slightly eccentric personality. At first, the two may seem like an unlikely couple who have a lot in common. However, traveling together for more than a decade in a stressful industry has strengthened their relationship. In several early interviews, Jungkook mentioned that Taehyung was one of the members he felt most comfortable with. Taehyung, with his friendly personality, often helps Jungkook adjust to life as an idol. On the contrary, Jungkook, with his outstanding work ethic, became an inspiration for Taehyung to continue to grow. There are many moments that show the strong bond between the two. One of the most memorable was during the Love Yourself concert in Paris, where Taehyung was seen supporting Jungkook, who was struggling with an injury. In that moment, the camera captured Taehyung gently holding Jungkook's hand backstage, giving a heartfelt pep talk. Another moment that is often talked about is when the two performed the duet song, Friends, on stage. This song, written by Taehyung, is an ode to their friendship. The lyrics are full of memories and appreciation of their journey together, reflecting how deep their relationship is. As with all relationships in the entertainment world, the closeness between Jungkook and Taehyung has not escaped speculation. Many fans and the media often try to dig deeper, trying to find out if there is something more than just friendship. However, both Jungkook and Taehyung always maintain boundaries, letting their relationship speak through actions rather than words. This may be one of the reasons why their relationship feels so authentic. In a world full of made-up narratives, the two seem to choose to maintain authenticity in their relationship. They don't feel the need to explain or define their relationship to the world on stage. The chemistry between Jungkook and Taehyung often steals the show. They have a unique way of communicating, both through synchronous dance movements and through meaningful eye contact. However, offstage, their relationship is more calm and introspective on several occasions. Other BTS members often tease them about how close they are. However, Jungkook and Taehyung always respond with smiles, showing that they are comfortable with their relationship as it is. Perhaps the most interesting thing about their relationship is the way they communicate through silence. There are moments in which they do not need to speak to understand each other. It is a type of relationship that is difficult to explain but very real for those who notice it. For fans, these moments are a reminder of the importance of sincere human relationships. In a world that is often busy and full of distractions, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung reminds us of the value of presence and attention. Today, as BTS continues to write the next chapter in their history, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung remains one of the aspects most valued by fans. It's not just about Taikok as a fandom phenomenon, but also about how human relationships can go beyond words. In a world where everything is often measured and analyzed, there is beauty in something that cannot be fully defined. And maybe that's what makes their relationship so special. This is a reminder that some ties need no explanation. They simply exist as proof of the power of friendship and sincere affection. The bond that Jungkook and Taehyung share not only impacts their personal relationships, but also their careers as a whole. As part of BTS, Collaboration and harmony between members is one of the main reasons for their success. In this context, their relationship becomes a reflection of how mutual understanding can strengthen teamwork. As BTS faces major challenges such as tight schedules, pressure from public expectations, and changes in their personal lives, the relationships between the members become a cornerstone that helps them stay strong. Jungkook and Taehyung are often examples of how emotional support among coworkers can make a big difference. And various musical projects, such as solo albums or collaborations, the influence of this relationship is often noticeable. Taehyung, with his soulful musical style, and Jungkook, with his versatile vocal abilities, often complement each other. When they work together, the result is a work that is not only technically beautiful but also full of emotion. As part of a new generation in the music industry, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung serves as an example of how friendship can survive even in the midst of great pressure. Fans often expect that their relationship will continue to evolve, not only for their personal happiness, but also for the impact it will have on BTS as a group. In future interviews, perhaps we will hear more about how they see their own relationship. Until then, however, we can continue to appreciate the little moments they share with the world. From mutual laughter on stage to tacit support behind the scenes, Jungkook and Taehyung have shown that true friendship doesn't need words to show. Outside of the K-pop world, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung is an inspiration to many. They teach that honesty, support, and care are the foundations of any meaningful relationship. In a world that often demands explanations and definitions, they prove that there is beauty in keeping things simple and natural. Today and beyond, Taikok will continue to be a symbol of friendship that transcends words. It is a reminder to all of us that in the midst of the hustle and bustle, there is tremendous value in a sincere and authentic relationship. In a world of entertainment that is always filled with camera highlights, every step, gaze, and smile of a celebrity can be the subject of speculation. However, among such crowds, there are stories that are not always told in words. Stories that are reflected in small gestures, a faint smile, or even in silence. Today, we dive into the story of two of the biggest stars in the K-pop world, BTS's Jungkook and Taehyung, and the special relationship they have. Jungkook and Taehyung, better known by their stage name V, are two BTS members who are often in the spotlight because of their chemistry. Since BTS's debut in 2013, the two have shown a unique dynamic that differs from the relationship between the other members. While the friendship among all BTS members is something strong and real, the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung seems to have an additional dimension that is difficult to put into words. Fans often describe their relationship as Taikok, a combination of names that reflects their closeness. In interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, or even on stage, the two often show genuine concern for each other. Whether it's through the way they talk, supporting each other, or even just in the gazes they share, something feels profound.